Well, I was just going to clear out and try to score on Courtney, but Tyler came up and he set the screen and got the switch, and I was able to knock down a big shot.
Did it feel, did you feel it was going down?
Yeah, right when I left my hand, I knew it was in. I could feel it. I think maturity, and like I said, it starts with Brad. He's calling the right plays and he's slowing us down, and he's giving us that confidence to be able to go out there and make plays. Like, to me, the biggest play of the game was ET's pass. He told Evan, have confidence. If the pass is open, throw it, and that's what Evan did, and that was a big play for us.
A lot of these games.
That was their type of game. That was a grind out game for us. But I feel like we got stops when we need it. We get up 3, they come back and hit a big shot, or they get fouled, and we got to stop when we need it. And I was able to make a shot. Avery was able to make a shot to put him away. And we just got stops when we needed to and grind it out.
We think we're going to have
it's all in-house. It's all in-house. We know we playing for one another. We look to the right, look to the left. You know you're playing for that guy. And a lot of guys counted us out and wanted to what you call it? I don't know. Try to get a draft pick. Tank. That's the word. I don't know that. I don't know that meaning of that. I know the meaning, but I don't even know how to say that. But a lot of guys want to do that, and we just believe in each other. We believe in our talents, and we just want to come out and get a win and take it one game at a time.
Once again, the Celtics with an unbelievable win. They're starting to look like they're actually a really good team. We're going to talk about it now on the Garden Report. They win 95-92. This is the Garden Report, brought to you by lynda.com and Peak Organic Brewing. Welcome to the Garden Report. My name is Jared Weiss. I'm here with Julian Edlow. We're sitting on tall chairs because we are tall guys. We're going to talk about this one. This is the Garden Report, brought to you by lynda.com and Peak Organic Brewing on CLNS Radio and Celtics blog. We got some great sponsors. We had a great game today.
We did.
Actually, even before we get into the game, I want to talk about Peak Organic Brewing, our new sponsor. I'm surprised with this one. So I went to my local liquor store, picked up a variety 6-pack, and I tried the citrus, and I think it was a Black Noir, and they were fantastic. Great beer. Very proud to have them as our sponsors. So thank you guys for watching. So let's talk about the end of this game. We had a few really huge plays. Just first off, the playoff atmosphere in the Garden is legit now. I mean, it's not just like, a couple games to be excited. I mean, the entire game is intense. The crowd is going absolutely bonkers at the end of these tight games.
Yeah, and it's been that way for a little while now. And tonight was kind of it all came to a head against, a great team in the Western Conference. We're just coming off that Golden State game that they let fall through their fingertips after a 26-point lead. What better way to redeem yourself after you let one slide to the number 1 team in the West than to let the number 2 team in the West come in and close out a tight game against them that I think we all needed to see happen to believe it and let the Celtics know that they can hang on to a game like this, because before that, people would think, these type of games would tend to slip away as they did against the Warriors, and they proved everyone wrong tonight.
And they did it without Isaiah Thomas, who we thought was the key to all the success.
Perhaps even the most impressive part.
Apparently, he's completely worthless because they were still able to beat the second-best team in the Western Conference without him. Let's talk about who scored at the end here. It was not exactly who you would really expect. It was Jae Crowder hitting a huge 3 to tie it up. Tyler Zeller getting to the line, hitting some free throws. He had 8 points and 4 rebounds in the fourth quarter alone. And then the big shot to ice the game, Avery Bradley with that pull-up, which I guess was supposed to be a 3, but he kind of stepped inside the 3-point line there. But absolute dagger with the guy right in his face. I think it was Marc Gasol, was it, of all people, right in his face? It was a big white guy. I got to see the replay again. But there's a lot of those on the Grizzlies, I guess. But when you saw Bradley take that shot, as soon as he released the ball, he started to turn around and walk away from it, trying to do a Steph Curry. You could tell he knew it was going in as soon as he released it. And sure enough, that's exactly what he said after the game.
Yeah, he took a few shots, actually, in the fourth quarter that were kind of dead on from at least my angle in the press section.
Which is a great angle.
It's a great angle. And you could see the first couple were off. And then that last one you saw, he turned around before it even went in, as he said, and it was a great shot. It iced the game for them. And don't forget Marcus Smart's 3-point play in there in the sequence of things. That was it didn't quite break it open, but that was a huge play that got them up a point. And then they got that huge stop on Jeff Green driving into the lane, which was unique in its own way, that they won the game on a lot of Jeff Green drives into the lane that didn't quite get finished. We've seen some of that before. But, yeah, huge shot by Bradley, big sequence leading up to it. And Bradley attributed a lot of that to Stevens, giving them confidence, giving Evan Turner the confidence to, if that's there, throw that lob to Marcus Smart, giving Avery Bradley the confidence to say, I trust you to find us a shot. So this team is really liking what Brad Stevens is allowing them to do, and they're showing it. They've won 11 of their last 17 games. That's what legit teams do.
They've won 7 of their last 8 home games. That's
That
what
too.
really legit teams, they hold down the home court.
Mm-hmm.
And they've had some really tough road games here, but they're holding down the home court, and that's what's really crucial. And the only loss at home was to the Warriors, right?
Yep.
Who are the best team in the league.
Yep.
And they almost beat them. So they're so close to being 8-0 at home against basically all the elite teams in the NBA. I mean, it's a pretty remarkable stretch they're going on here. And sure, we look at Isaiah Thomas as the big catalyst for everything, but Jae Crowder
proves how much of a team
exactly.
effort
I mean,
it is.
Jae Crowder's been incredible for them. I mean, he was inconsistent for a stretch there offensively, but tonight he had 16 points, 6 for 12 shooting, 3 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals, only 1 turnover. Kelly Olynyk was the guy with all the turnovers. He had 5 turnovers tonight. But, they got guys like Crowder. They traded away Tayshaun Prince, who I guess would have been a solid bench player for them. But they get Jerebko, who's playing just about as well as Prince was playing. And now Tatome, who's looking like a really good ninth man.
Where
for this
did
team.
Gigi come
I'm
from?
getting my ninth man fever.
Yeah,
I'm a little sweaty right now. Maybe it's the warm weather. I don't know. Maybe Gigi. But they've got a complete rotation now. They've got a good 9-man rotation, and that's not even including Phil Pressey, who played tonight. It wasn't really that good of a game for Phil Pressey.
I mean, if you're playing Jerebko and Gigi with Isaiah Thomas playing, it's a 10-man rotation at this point.
Yes.
So a lot of guys are playing, and they all seem to be fitting in and enjoying it.
Can we go back to calling Jae Crowder Bay Crowder? Are we ready for that again?
We can after tonight. He played well enough. He was efficient. The 6 of 12 shooting was good to see because he's had some nights where he settles for a lot of bad threes that kind of break their rhythm, and he didn't seem to really do that tonight.
I gotta say, seeing the beard up close, you're looking pretty solid. I like it. Beard's looking good right now.
The beard's been around for a while.
Yeah, but it looks very sharp tonight.
I'm glad it looks sharp. That's what I'm going for.
We're going to end on an awkward note. When we come back for part 2, we had a one-on-one with Marc Gasol before the game, so we'll talk to him about a little pet project I'm working on here, talking about some of the new defensive metrics that are starting to become available to NBA teams, and then we'll talk about Brad Stevens' inbounds play calling, which is starting to remind us a lot of Doc Rivers' inbounds play calling that was pretty famous, and then we'll hand out our Box and Ball Awards. This is the Garden Report on CLNS Radio and Celtics Blog, presented by Lynda.com and Peak Organic Brewing.
The most important thing for me with Kelly is just assertiveness on the offensive end and defensively, but offensively. I mean, I got mad at him in the first half because he passed up a shot right in front of me and traveled. And I'm saying shoot it. I'm going to get we're going to get the whole crowd to start saying shoot it if he doesn't shoot it. So that's our next step. But not before he shoots it, not during his shot, but if he doesn't shoot it and he travels, we've all got to say shoot it.
Sort of like a Forrest Gump thing.
I don't know. I haven't watched the movie in a long time.
And one more.
Any movies.